Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom, Gaston's Messy Cave. Today's adventure starts at Gaston's cave. An elf and Princess Holly are visiting Gaston the ladybird. Are you coming out to play, Gaston? Asks Holly. Woof, woof, barks Gaston. He loves playing with Ben and Holly. Hee hee hee, giggles Holly, flying off. I bet you two can catch me. Yes, we can, cries Ben, jumping onto Gaston's back. Come on, Gaston, giddy up. Buzz. Gaston and Ben zoom off after Holly. The three friends are having lots of fun playing in the meadow. Gaston loves fetching sticks, says Ben. Gaston, fetch! Woof, woof, barks Gaston. The ladybird running after a stick and bringing it back happily. Well done, Gaston. Clever Gaston, adds Princess Holly. Woof, barks Gaston as Ben and Holly roll him onto the back to wiggle his legs. Suddenly they hear a familiar voice calling. Holly, bedtime! That's Nanny Plum, cries Holly. I've got to go now. Bye, Ben. Bye, Gaston. Oh, we're having so much fun, sighs Ben. Never mind. We'll meet up again tomorrow, smiles Holly happily. Just then, Ben hears Mrs. Elf shout to him. Ben, bedtime. Oh, that's my mum, says Ben. I'd better be off. Goodbye, Gaston. See you tomorrow. Woof, barks Gaston. Gaston is very tired, so he goes to bed too. His bed is made in his cave. It is very messy and very smelly, but Gaston likes it and soon falls asleep. Snore, snore. The next morning, Ben and Holly go to Gaston's cave, but he wasn't there. Maybe Gaston's sad, and that's why he won't play with us, says Princess Holly. Maybe he doesn't like us riding on him and tipping him on his back, says Ben. Holly tells Nanny Plum that Gaston the ladybird is sad, and she comes to help. No wonder Gaston is sad. No one could be happy in such a messy, smelly cave, says Nanny Plum. Chop chop, we must clean it up. Nanny Plum waves her wand and says the magic words. Abracadaze, abracatop, brushes, dusters, soap and mop. Suddenly, lots of lovely cleaning things appear. Holly, you dust the cobwebs, says Nanny Plum. Ben, you clean the floor, and I'll tackle the bed, says Nanny Plum. Yes, Nanny Plum, cry Ben and Holly. The bed is filthy, cries Nanny Plum. Old food, lollipops, smelly socks. Ugh. Nanny Plum waves her wand. Bish bash bosh. Gaston's bed nice and fresh. Zing! Now Gaston has a lovely clean bed to sleep in. Just a final polish and we're done, says Nanny Plum, using her magic to make everything sparkly. Ooh, gasp Ben and Holly. Just then Gaston arrives, but he doesn't look sad at all. Ben and Holly tell him they're sorry for rolling him over and riding on his back. But Gaston says he isn't sad. Just then Gaston sees his new shiny clean cave and bursts into tears. Sob, sob. Oh dear, now Gaston is sad. Woof, woof. He said he loved his home just as it was, translates Nanny Plum, all messy and smelly. Oh, sorry, Gaston, cries Princess Holly. We thought you needed cheering up. Don't worry, says Ben. We'll make your cave just the way you like it. We're very good at making things messy, giggles Holly. Ben and Holly start adding cobwebs to the walls and making the cave as messy and smelly as they can. Nanny Plum uses a spell on Gaston's pet. Zip, zop, sassy, Gaston's cave nice and messy. Gaston is so happy, jumps into his marvelously messy bed. Let's add smelly socks, cries Holly, and lollipops, cheers Ben Elf. Finally, Nanny Plum adds a lovely layer of dirt over the whole cave. Well done, everybody, says Nanny Plum. That smells just as bad as it did before. Hooray! Cheer Ben and Holly. Woof woof, barks Gaston happily. If you ever want us to make your cave untidy again, Gaston, cries Princess Holly, don't be afraid to ask. Yes, adds Ben. That's what friends are for. See you soon. Bye bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.